Okay. Today we are going to learn about the relation and function. Okay, relation is any two pairs. We call it one is input and the other is output. Any kind of pairing. Okay, you see two pairs and then any comparing, that's a relation. Okay, and so there are several ways you express relation. Is we call ordered pair means with the parenthesis and then x comma y, right? So this is we call it input, which is input is domain. Okay, that's input, and then the second one we call it output. Output we call it range. Everybody got it? And then that one we call it ordered pair with the parenthesis, like that, 2, 3. Then x value, y value, right? Or we can using mapping diagram. Then input we put it here, and then output here, and then you do arrow right there, right? You see that mapping. And then you see the table, right? And then usually x here and y here. Sometimes x here, y here, you can see top is x and the bottom is y. Okay? Two set, you're comparing, right? You're pairing, that's we call it relation. And sometimes you see the graph, here x, here y, right? So those are all we can call range. Any kind of thing we can call it relations. Okay? But function is special relation. In order to be function now, all those relations should have one condition. That condition, why we don't output doesn't matter. But input should have only one output. Everybody got it? Input. So that means x cannot have two y's. So what I'm saying here, x, 1, 2, 3. Here, y, A, B, C. This is okay because they only choose only one, right? Y doesn't matter. Be picked by 3, that's fine. But here, this is not a function anymore. This is a relation, but not a function. Everybody clear? Got that? And here, so this 1, 2, 3, we call it domain. Any x value, that's a domain. Okay? And here, the picked by x, that's what we call it range. In this case, a and b. But this is not a function, you shouldn't have this, right? Everybody got it? Domain and range. Make sense? And you know function, yes.
So any y value is range?
Yes, yes. So any second thing, the range. So, and then, so function now clear? Yes.
Would it still be a function if each number had their own letter?
You know, it's fine as long as that's fine. Because condition only here. This one has any 2 or 3, that's not a function. Only one here, that's a function. Make sense, everybody? Okay, so because of that, here, this is table 2, 4, 6, 8, not repeating, right? Then this is a function. Here, 7, 8, 9, not a repeating, then function, but here 7, that's 40. Because of this 7 repeating, this is not a function. Everybody understand? Okay? Graph wise. We call it graph easy way vertical line test, which is from anywhere you cut vertical line, draw the vertical line, you cut twice. You made twice, then that's not a function. For example, right here, you cut twice, right? That means that let's say this is x equal 1, this is a 2, and then that's negative 2. Because this one has 2i value, several places 2i value, right? This is not a function. Everybody understand? So we call it vertical line test. But similar, this is function. Because anywhere you cut, there's no way, no place to cut twice, right? Then this function. Clear? Only we call it vertical line test graph wise, and number wise. This is not a function. Why? 7 is keep repeating, right? Domain repeating, that's not a function. This is repeating, not a function. Everybody understand? And not repeating, that's a function. Not repeating here, right? X not repeating, Y doesn't matter. Then this is function. X not repeating, that's function. Everybody make sense? From word, let's check it out. It says from the months of the year to the number of the days in that month in a year. So that's domain is month. Months, January, February, March, April, like that, right? May. So January, how many days? 31 days. February, how many days? 28 days. Right? March.
Yeah, I forgot.
31 days. April, 30 days. May, 31 days. This is function or not?
No,
Why not?
because 2 of them are going the same one.
Doesn't matter here. Doesn't matter here. Only we concern domain. Here goes twice. That's not a function, but this is function.
Wait, can you explain that? Like,
Okay, anywhere from this domain, X,
if there were
only one here,
Okay.
then that's function. Doesn't matter why. Okay? Here only we concern about X. Y doesn't matter. Okay? So example, let's say like that. From last name. So last name, okay? To social security number. That means here last name. My last name is Kang, right? King Kang, right? So my last name Kang here, and then maybe Smith, you know, any last name here, and Korean. The most common name is Kim, so let's like Kim right there. And there are several Kang possible, right? Those who has the last name is Kang. I'm not the only one. So my social security number here. But another Kang social security name will be here, right? And another possible, right? So this is function or not? Not a function because here any X has more than 2. Just should be having only 1. Because of several possible, then not a function. Make sense? Everybody clear? Yes.
What makes it different than like the month?
Month, January. Is there any way January has 31 days, sometime 30 days, sometime 28 days? Only one number of the days possible. Here, no 2. Yes.
So for the last name one, it's not a function because like there's 2 different people, but it's
Several different people can have all different but the other one now.
so that's repeating.
So now
Then it would be not.
here from social security number to last name. Then social security number here, right? 2, 3, all different social security number. Last name here, Kang. And this social security number, Kang. This social security number, Smith. This social security number is Kang again. That's function or not?
That's not a function
Why not?
because they're repeating on the X side.
Which one is repeating here?
Oh, wait, never mind.
Social security number here, only one last name, right? Social security name, so my social security number right here. And then my last name, Kang, and sometimes Smith. Okay, as long as you keep your last name, okay? You cannot, so official last name is only one, right? So you got it there, but here, can have the same last name, fine, but here, only one. One social security name cannot have 2 different last names, right? Kang and Smith. At the same time, not official. What do they want you to call with the last name? Everybody clear? It's the same like this. There's a vending machine. Okay? It says Coke right here. And then Sprite here. And then Dr. Pepper here. And then another Coke here. Okay? Then you press this Coke button. You should have only Coke all the time. One time you press this button, it says Coke. One time Coke. Next time you press that, Sprite. Next time, Dr. Pepper. Do you know what I'm saying? It said Coke here, but one time Coke, one time Sprite, one time Dr. Pepper.
So
That's not a function.
is that one a function and the other one that we were just doing?
This is a social security number 2 last name function, but last name 2 social security number, that was not a function. Remember? You got it? Clear?
I realized that you had switched them.
Now you got that, right? So domain and range, we swapped it, then totally different. Everybody make sense?